like
The
everybody
third
don't know he's like
perspective.
motherfucking on YouTube and shit, right? Where he do when he talk to females about bullshit.
He give him advice.
Think so?
Self-proclaimed, self-proclaimed relationship advice advisor, doctor. You know, advice giver. You don't have to take that advice. He's real fast.
You think so?
Not just for women, he did it for everybody. He did men too. Best believe he did. I look alright. What you look like, man? He just asked you simple questions. How many kids do you got? You got 4 kids? Okay. You think you're a top filet mignon? Doesn't work like that.
No, I mean,
Some of the Jones, I agree with. Some of them I don't. He don't make sense of some of them.
I mean, it's tough because
It is tough.
you going from like he on YouTube. First of all, he's a YouTuber. If anybody don't know who watching right now, he's just a YouTuber that got 1 million subscribers. First of all, and famous people was following him and watching him and shit. Right now, everybody gotta understand. He started off by just giving men advice on how to dress, colognes. You know what I'm saying? What shoes to wear. In his mind is a high value man, black man, right? That's how he started off. Like, this is how black men should dress. This is how the colognes we should smell like. You know what I'm saying? That's his advisor to men. Men that call themselves successful. You know what I'm saying? In the work, in professional business and shit, where he'd tell them how to dress, tell them how to what colognes to wear, what shoes to wear. You know what I'm saying? And how to present themselves to corporate America, basically. You know what I'm saying? That was his goal. That was his bottom line on YouTube for years. That's what he was doing, right? So the major switch was when he took it from giving men advice to giving women advice. So when he switched to doing that, by him giving them advice the way he liked to give advice, it made him a YouTube sensation, right? Because he was saying the stuff that most of us, our uncles and grandfathers say to women all the time, right? But once you see it and somebody is actually saying it publicly, it looks different. You know what I'm saying? That attract followers. That attract viewers, right? Y'all with me?
Mm-hmm.
For to be combative with a black woman, that's must see TV for anybody. Chinese, white, Spanish. You want to see that. 67% of the viewers are women, right? People don't understand why. The reason is, like I said, he started off as giving men advice. So to them, they're asking, what do those men want? You feel me? Okay. The men. Let me ask you, what do those men want then? So you get women calling him and asking, giving him a description of who they are and asking, am I good enough for those type of people? Now, that's how I see him, his whole stick, right? As where what people don't understand black women call him or get involved in this, is just with that. They're looking for advice in their situations. You know what I'm saying? Where, and then don't get it confused. Some of them are just trying to look for a come up because you know if you get on there with him, whatever your shit got going on, your Instagram, whatever the fuck blows up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta remember some of that is that. When you look at him, you can't ask him a question unless you showing your face, right? He don't let you ask questions like that. You see what I'm saying? So to the average person, it's like, why is this bitch up there? You know he gonna do that. 9 times out of 10, you don't know that's what he gonna do. They don't know what he gonna do that. To them, it's just a normal little question they gotta ask him because they've been following him for so long. You feel me? And it turns into a dialogue because he don't let you just ask a question. You know what I'm saying? It turns into a dialogue with those two, which turns into them explaining who they are. You know what I'm saying? Where they at in life, and then he gives the advice of what you can and cannot do. Now, I don't know about y'all two, right? I just want to know how y'all feel about His whole channel, his whole skit, what he does and shit. What he do? What you think, bro?
Some of them, I think he really be giving them a dose of reality of how a man would see you. You know what I'm saying? And why would that man who's all the way up here, what you want, will want you who down here? So I'm like, and I mean, it's fucked up how he put it, but he just asked you a question. He's like, what do you bring to the table? There's some ass. You ain't, I'm already established, so what do I need you for? Why would I go down there and you got 2 to 3 kids to boot? So I got to deal with that as well? Or the ones that I love the most when you get on them, the ones that say, oh yeah, well, I don't give it up no more. After you got 2 or 3 kids by these worthless ass niggas, now you get a real nigga, he got to go through hoops to get what you gave them niggas freely. It was off the wall, but it did open some of my minds because some of them got a misconception. I'm like, young, how you gonna get a well-off man is, not saying you gotta be well off, but you shooting high, but you ain't got nothing to, corral this man. How you gonna do it? And then you got baggage to claim, and most of them had baggage. I was like, okay, you're not even single. You got baby father issues and all this other shit. Or then you got the one that got everything but can't get a man. And then she don't want nobody beneath her. I was like, but if you made it, how would you not want to, you know what I'm saying? You need a man, but the man that you want ain't gonna want you because you got what you got. Well, yeah, he just show off for him. This is my podcast, and all that dumb shit. I was like, all right, you doing too much now. But
at that point, he started turning to Steve Wilkos.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, man, you called me. I think that's another thing. They did call him or talk to him. He didn't seek these women out. They came on in and talked to him. But he didn't treat this man like he was Hitler or something. I was like, God damn.
Disrespect.
I was like, damn, this nigga, he told y'all some truth and a little bit of show. I mean, you gotta decipher through the truth in the show. I mean, some of it was show. You could tell some of it was show. Like, oh, he like these raps say, this girl probably on Instagram say, I just come on there, you do you, and I eat some of it, and I plug my shit at the end. Shit like that, that happens. You know what I'm saying? He can't do what he doing. Especially after the motherfucker know you how you are, to come on there and eat that. They gotta get something out of that deal. So you be paying her to come on, take that shit. So some of it was show, and I was like, why women getting so unstable feelings about it? I'm like, but he right though. Some of the shit he was saying is how most men think about that shit. I'm like, if I already got all this and you got all that baggage, why the fuck would I come down there? And
spurs out the mind of a male. What a lot of males thinking out here that they want to speak on, but we don't really talk to communicate with females like that sometimes with the type of baggage that folks carry. But the YouTube show is pretty entertaining. Sometimes you be saying some wild shit. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Soft this, soft that. Personalities out here soft. Tough criticism, like I said, is a motherfucker. A lot of people don't like to take it. They want to get on Twitter, speak their mind, want to cry, want to get on Facebook.
He's a man, women basher. He don't like women. He gay. Even if he is, y'all still call him and ask him about that
Yeah,
shit.
I'm still calling them and asking questions. Right. If he this or that, if y'all don't like the dude, it's a subscribe button right there. Turn that bitch on, turn that bitch off.
He don't say nothing positive about that. I was like, the woman that he calling don't want positive. They want to be told some fairy tale shit.
All right. Now, I know by this time, most
People are soft.
women know who Kevin Samuels is for sure, because there's no way. Some of his videos be having, like, he be live and it'd be like 90,000 people watching. So I know for a fact there's so many black women, and it gotta be famous black women too, that watch him. You can't have that many people and none of them famous. You know what I'm saying? So you got famous people watching your joint. People that been on reality shows or whatever the fuck. They watch what he do. He consult, giving them consult. So when they hit the motherfucking YouTube and they see him on there, they ask him questions. From that point, you can't be like, why is she even asking him shit, right? Because That's the whole point of him being on there, because they want to ask, what do those guys want? Those guys that you groom, that you know what I'm saying, that you school to be whatever the fuck that you saying men should be, right?
This.
Right.
You chose to go try to hurt this man, but here's the thing: why am I being so harsh? Because you're somebody's mother. You broke up a family, and you made a baby out of spite. I said it 5 minutes ago. You're a horrible person.
No, that baby was not out of spite. Like, that baby was really an accident. It was not a planned pregnancy.
No, the fuck was out of spite. So you weren't thinking about him at the time. So the fact that it was his cousin didn't enter into the equation at all.
No, I mean, they're not blood cousins. You know, they just grew up together. But like I said, I knew him first, so I didn't really think I was doing anything bad at the time. But now when I'm looking back at it, that's why I'm, you know, trying to get some advice on the situation.
You have no character, man. And I need you to, and as I'm keep twisting the knife is because I'm trying to get through to you. Everything I ask you, you deflect, you minimize. Women like you, people like you don't need to be dealing with people. You're dangerous. Now, the man that you left is your son's father, right?
Yes.
You wrecked your son's family. It's all about you. Are you familiar with what a narcissist is?
Yes. But I'm not trying to be a narcissist anymore. I'm trying to change.
No. You don't just stop. You don't. No. That's not something you can do just yourself. You need to stop dealing with all men. And you need intensive psychotherapy. You're a mother. Put your vagina, put your vagina on lock. Prioritize your children and your mental state.
I've been through a lot of trauma not to get sick.
I don't give a shit.
And I really don't like
I don't
men.
care about your trauma. Why you keep stroking that thing? It ain't yours.
It doesn't matter. I can stroke.
Wait.
Shit right there is what we talking about. I guess that part right there is.
Wait.
I'm guessing that's the part that females don't like when he do shit like that. Shit, you stroking your head, that shit ain't yours.
You can set that shit on fire. What it is, it's a nervous tick. See, someone's calling you out. Well, somebody's calling your fucking ass out, and now you're showing who you really are.
Yeah, when he do shit like that.
So, like I was saying, I don't like men, and I don't have respect for them. I think that's the
I
problem.
don't give a shit. We don't respect you. Give your daughter to their cousin, your son to the father, and go do whatever the hell you do.
I try not to deal with people. Trust me.
But you still are over 2 kids.
Well, you know, I can't help my kids. They came along the way, so.
Yeah, you're right. You can't help your kids. You can't, because you can't help yourself. Why you keep petting this shit? It's like, I don't know why y'all have this, like, it's like a nervous habit. Like, I'm gonna just keep petting it.
This is the first time I've been on somebody's live, so I'm gonna pet it just to make sure my hair looks good. Regardless.
That's not your hair. That's not your hair.
Can't stop the petting, so.
It's not your hair. It's not your hair. It's a nervous. It's a nervous tail. See, see, and guys, you don't seem to understand it. She's reacting to somebody finally showing her a mirror to herself. That's what she's doing. Women like this normally run, but
Husband had sex with his cousin, and had a baby with his cousin, right? That's why he calling her a horrible person. You know what I'm saying? It's like you come on in and tell somebody that you had sex with your baby father, your husband cousin had a baby by him. You know what I'm saying? What you expect somebody to call you after that or talk to you like what now? You know what I'm saying? In reality, he talking to you nice. Reality, most niggas gonna talk to you like a slut. He going around the bush in a way.
Like he trying to not to talk to her like
exactly. So it's not really as hard as everybody think, but it is rough. You feel me? When he tell a bitch, you're a horrible person. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I can go harder than that, but it is rough. You feel me? Oh God, he 57.
6.
Think I realized he at the age where he could talk to you like your uncle and your great grandfather or somebody. They in their 50s, right? They gonna be talking like everybody used to that person talking like that. You know what I'm saying? So when they go on YouTube and search out, but you gotta give him credit. He made a space for himself on social media. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's a reason why she on that live. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was trying to make clear to her. Like
you
got
wasting,
issues.
You
bro.
wasting my time. You wasting yourself time.
Yeah. But people used to pay him though. Like he used to get paid not on screen, but like in his office or some shit for advice. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when you bring it on YouTube, that's just probably the stuff that he was already doing. But when it's open for everybody to see, it's like, nigga. I think most people look at it as him disrespecting black women. Do y'all see it as that?
Some of it he could do without, but I don't think his point would get across if he's light-handed with it.
I don't think he'd get his views the way he get views if he. You flipping your head and it's not yours. Shit like that. You're a horrible person. AKA, you're a bitch.
Exactly, yeah. Like, bitch, you get your slut ass out of here.
Bitch, please.
You know?
Bitch, please.
He's
get out
saying
my
it
face.
professional with the cursing in it. It just sounds like he being harsh. But most niggas would be hard, way rougher than that shit. You know what I'm saying?
On the street, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Down in the club, next thing you know.
She loving the crew.
Next thing you know. Remember that old Ray J show? It was like Danger.
Oh, yeah.
He smashed the homies.
Yeah.
They treated her like a slut after that.
Anyway, that. He ain't like one of our motherfuckers, like, we hang around him and shit. He's like one of the motherfuckers that everything gotta be, like his clothes and shit gotta be tailor-made, all that type shit ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? He one of them motherfuckers. The shoes gotta be, man, I just got these joints flown in from some fucking way. That type of shit.
Yeah, I got these shoes from Tom Ford.
You know?
Fred Ramos.
That shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, or you pair these boots with this cigar. That type bullshit. Nobody got time for that shit, nigga. Like,
And he crossed his legs like that.
yeah, his whole thing is, what are you bringing as a female? Like, you can't just demand shit, right? Which everybody, like, you can't deny that that's true, right?
True shit ever.
Like, you can't, as a female, it's something I've always been saying, right? Like, you can't be saying, all right, you gotta have this as a dude, nigga. You gotta have motherfucking money. You can't be working on 9 to 5 and shit like that. And meanwhile, you doing what? You just sucking my dick? Like, that's it?
That's it.
No, like, now you see what I'm saying? That's his thing is, like, you can't ask for a nigga that's making millions and millions of dollars and hundreds of thousands of dollars with access to all types of hood rats all over America. You know what I'm saying? And then you gonna come in there as a hood rat and say, you supposed to marry me, nigga. You feel me?
Yeah. Or you don't get the cookie until I get the ring.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
And meanwhile, you just like the rats. You know, Facebook Live all the time. You feel me? There's something they always doing anyway. Because most normal people is not even gonna come on live on anything. You feel me? Let alone come on live and tell their business. You feel me? Being on live anyway, or being on a live stream or some shit like that. This is something they normal doing, because they wouldn't have came on this joint asking for shit. You feel me? Ask him any fucking thing. They probably would have called him and asked him to meet him in his office, some bullshit like that if they was real serious about it. You feel me? But once you come in and click live on some platform like YouTube, you full of shits now. You with the shits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what you about to do. Accept that shit, move on from it, learn from it. Lower your expectations. Let an average nigga like OnlyFans Jay get the hit. You know what I'm saying? Don't hold that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Don't make my man jump through hoops.
You
that
know?
$40 good. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to buy the whole motherfucking turkey and shit. I ain't got time for that.
All right. Here's what men hear.
There I am.
Here's what men hear. I'm 36 years old. I used to run around and want to athletes and entertainers, and you weren't doing that just because they're great guys. it was because of their resources and their attention.
All of the above.
Then you not even so, man. You're coming across as a manipulative woman. You know, men want to have sex. You're going out with men you're not sexually attracted to. Just because you had sex with one guy that you weren't initially sexually attracted to, y'all aren't honest. You don't enter into good faith, and then you get to be 36 and you say you want to have kids and all this other stuff. And here's what men are saying. All right, I need to know about her mindset. And what you're saying is I put myself out there. Well, what are you putting out there?
My look. What else do they want me to put? It only. I might not like them like they like me. You know, I might be a little more sweeter than what they thought I was. They might have thought I was a mean, bad girl, but really I'm not, you know? So you just never know. Or then I thought I met somebody that I really was interested in that was in the music industry. But come to find out, he wanted to date girls that made more money than him.
I asked you, basically, what are you putting out there? And you said your look.
What else am I supposed to look? I mean, what else am I supposed to put out there?
Okay, let's go with that. How many kids do you want to have?
2, or I'll be fine with 1.
Can you turn off the TV or whatever? Who's that? It's a background noise. What is that?
My friend talking that wants to be a part of it.
No.
Tell me you got a boyfriend. You just talking to that.
I have a boyfriend, but I mean, he's a boyfriend. We not married, so that means I'm still single.
That's true.
No, I'm single. If I'm not married, I'm single.
Oh, wait, hold on.
That friend in the background is like, yeah.
Oh, I understand what you're saying.
Well, do you think you're moving like a woman who's a housewife?
Why not?
That's not, no. You don't answer a question with a question. I asked you a question. Do you think you're moving like a woman who's a housewife?
Yes. I take care. I have.
Is a house a cage?
No, listen. I
You're
have.
moving like a damn barbarian.
The third perspective.